Welcome and respectful salutations to wonderful regular audience of this great Shastra and other Shastras too. Receive my salutations, receive my gratitudes, receive my congratulations, and also receive my wishes and prayers. Let us pray together to the Lord and Guru to bless us, that all these sessions of ours become fruitful in giving us clear picture of sadhya sadhana, inspire us to do the sadhana relentlessly and reach the sadhya. The 12 Vyaktittvas, let us remind once, which we have to make blossomed in us through our own self efforts. The Loka Seva Vyaktitvam, the Dharma Sthavaka Vyaktitvam, the Viragi Vyaktitvam, the Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu Jignasu. The Shrota Sadhaka Vyaktitvas. Then the Parishrami, the Prerita, and last one, the Nirantara Shanta Gambhira. Who helps us in all these are our great six sources which are ever eternally ready. But in fact, they are there ready much before we are sent to this horizon. They are ready to receive us, help us. Recognizing their presence, recognizing the need of their blessings, recognizing how to invoke those blessings. When we do them, they'll bless us. Our personality blossoms for spiritual unfoldment. They are the Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Santavangmaya Rupa Shastra Saraswati Mata. Again, Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru, Acharyas. All other Rishi Muni, all are expression of Lord only. Then the Karmendriya Devatas, Jnanendriya Devatas, Antakarana Devatas, Bahya Jagat, Sanchalaka Devatas. Adidaivika, Adibhautika, Adhyatmika Devata Gana. Do Upasana, ask them to bless so that all our faculties are strong, healthy, long living. Then our Adiparashakti Mata, pray to her to give Shuddha Sattva Guna for Tattva Chintana. Then we pray to our Ishvara to remove all the curtains for the direct darshan of the truth. And last but not least, Parabrahma Tattva, we ourselves are so. May we invoke His grace by Nirantara Anusandhanam. Right. Welcome, dear friends. We are studying Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana Grantham Shastram by Guru Parampara Krupa Bhagavat Krupa and your cooperation. We have taken 144 complete days to complete the first Vairagya Prakaranam, which was having 33 sargas. Excellent it was. Now, again, by the grace of the same Lord and Guru's your cooperation, we will be beginning the second of the six prakaranas, the MUMUKSHU VYAVAHARA Prakarana. It has got only 20 sargas for us to study. Narayana. Yes, that is all. Ha 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 ha. Vasudeva, Narayana, Krishna. Mm. Now we will do our Prarthana shlokas at length because it is the first talk or lecture or study or sarga of the second prakarana. We need to be blessed more and more. So the entire Prarthana mantra is running for 10-12 minutes we do. Then we'll take just 5 to 8 minutes only to see what were studied by us in the first Vairagya Prakarana. Only the topics, the contents we browse through. Done. Then we will also see the the second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana in 20 sargas. What is the subject matter it has, which we have to study. Then we chant the first sarga today and then start seeing the meaning. Right? Let us start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryamkaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyo. Om Yairime Gurubhi Purvam पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसत्शास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम्। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यप्राप्तिद्वारा मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहासोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासूनाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थादीनां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा प्रेरणोत्साह ज्ञानादीनां प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन साधना सेवा उपासना यज्ञयागादि समस्त सत्कर्मणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे स्थित समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ संस्थापन द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं च वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम् मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः. Friends, we will do the 10 minutes of Shloka Parayana. Just keep on listening. Mangala Charana Shlokas. In this, starting from Ganapati onwards, of all the Devatas, Rishi, Muni, they are given by the commentator of this Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana, the great Ananda Bodhendra Saraswati ji. So we are just chanting those mantras. Few of their meanings we have seen in the first वैराग्य प्रकरण अध्ययन समय in the beginning. अब इसका जब मूड होगा कल परसों we will see. Today only we do the पारायण. ओम श्री महागणपति चरणारविंदाभ्याम नमः. ओम नमो ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मविद्भ्यः ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यः वसिष्ठ विश्वामित्र व्यास वाल्मीकि शुकादिभ्यः श्रीरामभद्राय च. ओम अजमजरमनाद्यनन्तमन्तः निज सुख बोध सदद्वितीय पूर्णं शिवमखिल हृदि स्फुरत् समाया विकसित विश्वविलासमानता स्मः. स्मृतिफलित समस्ताभीष्टमुद्यद्दिनेश प्रतिभट निज शोभा शांत विघ्नान्धकारं कमपि शिव भवान्योरंक सौभाग्यवन्तः सुरमणिमवलम्बे चारु लंबोदराख्यं मुग्धस्मिताश्रितमनोज्ञमुखेन्दुबिम्बं स्निग्धामृत प्रतिमचारु कृपाकटाक्षम् अग्रेसरैरनुसृतं मुनिभिर्मुनीनां न्यग्रोधमूलवसतिं गुरुमाश्रयामः. त्रिभुवनावनकृत्य कृतोदयः सदभया सदभया सदभयामलबोधसुखाद्वयः सुजनहृद्गिरिगह्वरकेसरी शरणमस्तु सदा नरकेसरी. दक्षेवराक्षवलयावभयं च वामे या पुस्तकं च ददति विधिनेत्रवेया सा शारदाब्जनयना शरदिन्दुशोभा भासा स्वया हरतु मे हृदयान्धकारम्. ये नेत्राणि हरस्य यैर्जगदिदं प्रद्योतितं चेष्टते यत्रैवायतते श्रुतिस्मृतिनुतो धर्मः स शर्मोदयः. ये कालं कलयन्ति ये च स्वज्योतिरात्मोपमाः ते सूर्येन्द्वनला भवन्तु हृदि मे बोधाब्जिनीभानवः. वक्रेन्दुभिर्दिक्षु तमोहरद्भिः वेदार्थसारामृतम् उद्गिरन्तं वाणीभुजाश्लिष्टमभीष्टसिद्ध्यै तं ब्रह्मविद्यादिगुरुं प्रपद्ये. यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं. यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात्. यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन साक्षात् कृतजलधिममुं शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. विद्याभिः सह विश्रुता श्रितवती येषां मुखं भारती सत्त्वोत्कर्षसमाधिभिः स्थिरमहो तद्ब्रह्म येषां हृदि पादाम्भोरुहमाश्रिताश्च सततं तीर्थैः समं सम्पदः श्रीसर्वज्ञसरस्वतीति विदितान् श्रीमद्गुरून्स्तान् भजे श्रीसंश्रितैव चरणौ हृदयं च रामः चन्द्रो मुखं गुणभरेण सरस्वती च येषामतस्तद्विधाङ्कितनामधेयान् श्रीमद्गुरून् गुरुतरान् प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् तापध्वस्तिव्यापृतकारुण्यकटाक्षान् व्याख्यावाणी निर्वृत सर्वाङ्घ्रिशरण्यान् श्रीमद्रामानन्दमुनीन् अद्भुतचर्यान् आर्यान् नित्यं देशिकवर्यान् प्रणतोऽस्मि विश्वेशोऽपि हरिः शरण्यचरणः यान्मानयन् सौहृदात् शान्तात् नित्यमनुव्रजामि रजसा पूयेय चेत्यब्रवीद यत्पूजां विदधे श्रुतिर्मतिमदां सर्वेष्टसिद्ध्यै सदा जीवन्मुक्तसुखात्मपूर्णमनसः तान् ब्रह्मनिष्ठान् भजे कृतिविरसुकराः क्वनु प्रबन्धाः क्व च बत बालिशबुद्धिरेष जन्तुः तदपि विरचनेत्र सद्गुरुनाम सदय निरीक्षणमेवमेव लम्बः अशेषविद्यामुदिपारगाणाम् अपास्तरागादिमनोमलानां कृपानिधीनां कृतीनां ममास्मिन् सतां पदाब्जस्मरणं सहायः यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण तीर्णोऽस्मि भवसागरं श्रीमद्गङ्गाधरेन्द्राख्यान् श्रीगुरून्स्तान् सदा भजे आनन्दबोधयतिनां श्रीमद्गुरुवचोऽमृतैः वासिष्ठार्थप्रकाशोऽयं यथामतिवितन्यते प्रशसन्तु स्वैरं मतिविरथ निन्दन्तु सुधियः प्रवृत्तिर्मे यस्मान् न भवति जनाराधनकृते अनेन व्याजेनामृतरस वसिष्ठोक्तिभरिते विहर्तुं वाञ्छामि प्रतिदिवसम् आनन्दजलधौ यथामतिबुभुत्सुभ्यः साहाय्यं सङ्कटेष्विव दुरूहश्लोकभावेषु दर्शयिष्ये परिश्रमं सितमेकरसे युक्त्या नानारसविजृम्भणं वासिष्ठं रोचयत्वेतत् सुभोज्यं लवणं यथा अप्यल्पमतिदुर्बोधं स्फुटं व्याख्यास्यते पदं द्विस्त्रिर्व्याख्यातपूर्वं तु दुरूहमपि मोक्ष्यते अनन्यपूर्वव्याख्यातं ग्रन्थं मे व्याचिकीर्षदः सन्तः श्रमज्ञाः कृपया क्षमध्वं स्खलितं क्वचित् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Sankalpa we have done, respected friends. The context was Bhagavan Rama took that avatar, Dasharatha, Kausalya, Ayodhya Nagari, was growing so beautifully, loved by all, loving all, entertaining all, excellent. First time Rama asks Vasishtha sorry, father Dasharatha I want to go for Tirtha Yatra. At that age, he was 15 years only. Then Dasharatha when so pleadingly Rama asks her, he could not say no. So he allowed, but then he has organized the entire, the kingly paraphernalia to uh, to be there with Rama throughout his Tirtha Yatra. Piloting him and all, everyone to take care. So how many days, all that is not mentioned, but places are mentioned. We have seen all of them in the earlier Prakarana. Narayana, then he comes back, then he narrates the stories to all wonderful, but dire, they all observe Sri Rama is involving lesser and lesser in all activities which he was involved with so much of enthusiasm earlier. Whether they are his own personal things of eating food, etc. onwards, he is going to the forest with the mantri and other children for visiting or hunting, etc. going to Udyanavanas for entertainment, then going to Rajasabha to know what is happening there in the kingdom. So he was so busy earlier. All of that he getting reduced to such an extent that he was not even doing puja adi krityas also every day jo karna tha. Then he was so sad, so weakened, he became very thin, dilapidated. Nobody could go to him, nobody could find what is the reason, even though they tried. Entire Ayodhya, along with the Ranivas or the Dasharatha, Kausalya, ityadi, सारे दुखी थे. In the meantime, Vishwamitra Rishi arrives. Then Dasharatji receives him so beautifully, and all that puja is done to him and all. Then Kushala Prashna, Vaya Kushalo Pari, it is called. All of that is done. And before that, Rama was tried to be made normal by various people in various ways. When he was not, then they all thought, Shall leave him to himself. He may take some more days, he'll just come back to normal. Then here the Vishwamitraji came. After all puja, Dasharathji asks the reason for his coming. Then Vishwamitraji narrates he is doing the yajnas for Aloka Kalyana. Then all the Rakshasas, Maricha, Subahu, how many atrocities they were doing and destroying the yajnashalas, killing and eating all the rishis, etc. So he wants the yajna to be protected by someone. So straight away he asks, I just came to take Rama. Okay. Immediately listening to that, Dasharatha gets shocked. Then he balances. Then he smilingly says, Ki, after so many years of my life through such a yajna and all, I got these children of mine. All are so dear to me, Rama more than anyone. So, lot of two chapters are sargas. The discussion goes on in Vairagya Prakaranam, where he says, Rama is young, tender, and all, not even age of 14, 15. How can he face those terrible Rakshasas, etc.? Instead, I myself have done so many wars earlier. All our Yodha, Sainyam will come. But Rama I will not send. Vishwamitraji becomes disturbed, agitated, disappointed, little angry also. Then a lot of discussion, आपने वादा किया था निभा नहीं रहा, all that. In the meantime, Dasharatji consults Vasishthaji, or Vasishthaji himself takes initiative and talks so many things about the glory of Vishwamitra, Yajna, etc. etc. Then both Vishwamitra and Vasishtha both say to Dasharatha, Rama is not ordinary person. He has come for the definite purpose itself. After all that Vasishthaji's convincing, finally, Dasharathaji agrees to send Rama with Vishwamitra for Yaga Rakshana. Then naturally Rama has to be called and told. So he was invited. He did not come. Everybody waited. Again invited. When he was told all the rishis are there, then he came to Sabha Mandapa. He did that. His arrival, the description, so beautiful was narrated to us by Valmiki ji. Then he comes, does pranam to the gurus, the father, everybody, elders, all others greet him because they were missing him from many days after Tirthayatra returning. He was not appearing as earlier to the public praja, everything. तो सब ने अपने अपने ढंग से तरीके से उम्र के हिसाब से पोजीशन के हिसाब से वर seeing Rama, greeting Rama, getting reciprocations, etc. All that has been done. Now Dasharatha ji, then Vaashishtha ji, then Vishwamitra. All the three address Rama. And a lot of things they say ki finally they say whatever is your problem, difficulty, you tell us. We have solution for everything. Right? Now being assured that way, Rama gets that confidence. Then he starts explaining in this in the Tirtha Yatra Kala before or whatever what he has seen the world entire, outer as well as inside. All he finds to be empty, meaningless, binding, misery giving, no lasting happiness, no contentment, etc. That's how the entire first Vairagya Prakarana went on. Having done up to 31 sargas, then in the 31 only, Rama asks for Upadesha, asks for the guidance. Right. Then this is heard by the entire Sabhasadas, then the Navashchara, Rishimuni Ganas, Devatagana, Gandhara Ityadi, Siddhas, they all come down. Then they meet with each other. Then again they exhaustively do praise of Rama. Before that, a great Pushpa Vrishti. And Rama's the glorious, those discussions were very enthralling, enchanting. They say, even we are also awakened. Now, in this way, the whole thing is settled. Upadesha has to be given to Rama now by both the Gurus, Vishwamitra and Vaashishtha. With this, the first Vairagya Prakaranam concludes. This Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, called as Smriti Grantha, written by Valmiki ji, who has written Ramayana also, is basically the samvada between the Ramachandra Bhagavan and Vasishtha. Here Bhagavan himself is the Sishya, Vasishtha Rishi is the Guru. So in those 32,000 shlokas, entire moksha jnana is given. One of the very powerful, beautiful Smriti Grantha, this one. Sri Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. So it has got 6 prakaranams. First is the Vairagya Prakaranam, which we concluded yesterday. Second is MUMUKSHU VYAVAHARA Prakaranam, which we will start today. Third is Utpatti Prakaranam. Fourth is Sthiti Prakaranam. Fifth is Upashama Prakaranam. All these contain half of the text, 5 prakaranas. The remaining half of 16, 18,000, whatever, is the 6th prakaranam. Its name is Nirvana Prakaranam. So we have taken up the study of Valmiki Ramayana when Sri Rama Mandira Udghatana happened. Mandira Shankustapana on August 5, 2020. Then we concluded a total 24,000 shloka study of Valmiki Ramayana. Then in the meantime only we took up the Parayanam of Tulasi Ramayanam to a great extent we did. After the conclusion of Valmiki Ramayana, the very same day, we started Adhyatma Ramayana. Adhyatma Ramayana took 555 days for us to study, which concluded on the same date, 22nd Jan 2024. And that day, again, by Rama Kripa only, Ramji to aa gaye, now he's in the Ayodhya, now he's growing, now he's in the years 14, 15. तो उस समय कौन सा टेक्स्ट हुआ? This Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. So suddenly a thought came without much deliberation. Straight away started. Now here we are, 144 days yesterday over. First Vairagya Prakaranam we concluded. Almost 150 days, 5 months you can take it as. Now the remaining 5 Prakaranas also we may need for it to study. Maybe 5 are 25 months. मानो. So 2.5 साल 3 साल जो भी लगेगा. Lesser than that, we will be studying this every shloka. What we are doing is chanting the entire sarga, every shloka meaning we are seeing, and whatever the jnana, yoga, bhakti, viveka, vairagya that are given there, we are trying to grasp. So this Mahayagna of Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana Adhyanam is an offering of ours to Sri Rama who has come to Ayodhya. Then he should bless the entire Sanatana Dharma, entire Manavali, entire Jiva Koti, and all of us also for our spiritual realization and otherwise the comforts are safety, security. That's our Sankalpa. Now, what we have seen in first Vairagya Prakarana, I'll just chant the names of the Sargas. An idea will come if someone are there who have just joined so that they get inspiration. They can go back to study those topics too. Then today itself, we will just browse through the 20 sargas of the second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana to get an idea that what's going to be there in this second Prakarana. Then we start the chanting of the first sarga of second Prakarana. We start studying as ever. So in this endeavor of ours, may the Lord in all forms, the Guru Tattva in all forms, the Rishimuni Gana, the Devata Gana, bless all of us. And may we, having mutual trust, mutual respect, mutual Shraddha, with our commitment, with our regularity, with our sincerity, with our ardency, with our deep jignasa to know, moksha to get liberated, every day we come, we try our best to study this one. Right? Now, what was there in the first Vairagya Prakaranam in the 33 Sargas? Quick, we just browse through. Hmm. First and second Sargas were Avatarikas, in which Bhagavan Sri Rama's Janma, Balya Leelas, his glorious qualities, along with his brothers, they were all explained. Third Sarga, Sri Rama's Tirtha Yatra. Bhagavan Rama goes for the Tirtha Yatra. Okay. Then, fourth Sarga, we were told beautifully the Sri Rama's Dinacharya, his whole day schedule, what time is to get up, and all his morning duties of attending to the upasanas to devatas, yajna agadi as per tradition, then giving the dana adi to all. It's a beautiful was it. Now I'm tempted to go back to study them. So Sri Rama's Dinacharya can be our Dinacharya also. So one can browse through that. Then in the fifth one, Krushatva Nivedanam, wherein everybody comes and reports to the Shraddha and all. Sri Ramji is not eating, drinking at all. So he is becoming Krusha, thinner day by day. This is how in the fifth Sarga, Sri Rama's mental, physical condition was being reported. Kurushatva Varnana. Then comes the sixth one, wherein sage Vishwamitra ji has come. How wonderful is his arrival, his Varchas, Tejas, Divyatva, Vaashishtha, everybody go and receive him. क्या बढ़िया था वो वाला तो. There were the golden days when we were studying these portions. We are in a divine most days of our life where every day we are studying 10 Shastras, mind you. Those are attending all the classes. Do you know that 10 Shastras we are touching? Don't ask me, स्वामी फिर भी नहीं सुधर रहे. यार सुधर रहेंगे. 10 शास्त्र पढ़ने पर भी नहीं सुधर रहे, मतलब कितना गड़बड़ है अंदर, कितना ठीक होना चाहिए. So we study Shvetashvatara Upanishad in the morning, first text. Second, we study Patanjali Yoga Darshanam. Today, tomorrow, day after we start, that fourth Kaivalya Padam also. That also we are doing for almost 590 days. Then we do at 11 o'clock Mandukya Upanishad with Karika and Bhashyam. Then we do at 12:30 Srimad Bhagavad Gita for the youth. Then in that only we do the Valmiki Ramayanam, fifth. In that only we are doing the Prashna Upanishad. 6 daily 3 Upanishads हो रहे. 6 classes हो गए. Now this is the seventh one, Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam. This is followed by Adi Shankara Grantha Adhyana Sravanti. Adi Shankara's entire literature we are studying. 2 texts are over. Third we are doing. Anna, that is the eighth one we are doing. Then we are doing the Parayanams. First of Narayaniyam, Kali Khatam ho gaya. Then the next 10th one is we are doing Tripura Rahasyam also. So पूरे 10 ग्रंथों का स्पर्श हो रहा है. Then for the children we do the Taittiriya Brahmana Parayanam from last 4 months. Every day 10 minutes Vedic chanting is done for them. 8 minutes of common sense thought is done for them. This way we see 10-12. भगवान कृपा है, हो रहा है, जो शक्ति है वो कराएंगे. So lucky if we listen all of them. That's how when we are consistent, relevant, regular and incessant, then only the grasping of data happens, on which we have to do chintana to be convinced, followed by which we do the sadhanas known, understood and told. There we reach to the siddhi. Correct? Now, in the 8th sarga, in the 6th Vishwamitra Agamanam, 7th Vishwamitra Vakya Varnanam, then Vishwamitra ji telling about his purpose of coming, etc. Then 8th Sarga, Dasharatha Vakya Varnanam, Dasharatha ji speaks his words of his love, attachment to Rama and all. He is ready to go with, but doesn't want to send Rama. Then comes in the ninth Sarga, Vasishtha Samashvasana Varnanam. Sri Vasishtha ji gives all assurance to Dasharatha ji that how great is Vishwamitra, that he has got all Siddhis, Shaktis and weaponry. Everything he will be teaching to Rama, ये तो benefit ही होगा जाने से. And so many other things. Then Dasharatha gets the conviction. Thereafter, Ramaji is invited. When the Ramaji is invited, he is seen with Raghav Vishada Varnanam, the 10th Sarga. भगवान रामा कितने विषाद में है, सारा exhaustive वर्णना is given. Then in the 11th Sarga, the great saints of Vaashishtha and Vishwamitra give Samashvasana to Rama. So that's how Raghava Samashvasana Varnana. And then they ask, please tell what's going through in you. So from here, the 12th Sarga up to 31st Sarga. So if you remove 11, pura 20 Sargas is Sri Rama's Vani only. Nobody in between obstructs him, says anything. He only goes on explaining what vicharana he has done, what understanding he has got. Hundreds and hundreds of examples he goes on giving to convey the points which he has understood about the outer world and the inner world. So, in that way, 12th sarga se shuru kare to prathama paritapa varnanam. So, in general, Bhagwan's paritapa, dukkha, uska varnana he has done. Then comes in the 13th sarga, Lakshmi Nirakarana Varnanam, called as Lakshmi Vigarhana Varnam. Sarga it is. So the Lakshmi, the wealth, and how with Lakshmi wealth, we only suffer in life, it doesn't give us anything. So the Artha Purushartha Nirakarana is done here. Thereafter, Jivita Garha Varnanam, entire life also appears to be empty for various reasons. That particular thing Sri Rama puts in front. Thereafter, Ahankara Jugupsa Varnanam. Again, the Ahankara, its ways because of which we and because of us, the world suffers. See, Dushtata of the Ahankara was exhaustively explained in the Sarga number 15. Then the 16th में कि चित्त दौरात्म्य वर्णनम, the duratmata of the chitta is explained. So all manabuddhi chitta ahankara, all of that he takes into exhaustive explanation. So chitta dauratmi varananam, again chitta, its vasana, samskaras, its own brahmata, its own various projection abilities, with that how it binds us. About the chitta, it is exhaustively told. So ahankara, chitta. Thereafter, Vairagya, chitta dauratmi varananam, then Trishna Bhanga Varnanam. Okay. The Trishna, the Kamana, how it never ending takes away all our life and ability energies, makes us do all unwanted things, compels us to go through the miseries of the life. That Trishna Vigarhana is a great, great Sarga number 17. 18th Sarga was the Kaya Jugupsa Varnanam. The Stula Sharira, how exhaustively he explains that. Then how we can say that we are this Sharira. How for the sake of this Sharira only we live the precious entire human life. These are all powerful, excellent, beautiful topics they were. इसलिए हमको टाइम लगा फिर 144 days. So Kaya Jugupsa Varnana means 18th Sarga. Then he took up Balya Jugupsa Varnana. It was मजेदार था वो तो. चाइल्डहुड में क्या क्या दुख होते हैं, झंझट होते हैं, है ना. बोथ व्हेन इज द वूम्ब एंड द born and the childhood age में entire sarga of 40 shlokas बाल्य जुगुप्सा वर्णनम करते हो. क्या दुख होते हैं बाल्यावस्था में वगैरह वगैरह. वर्थ रीडिंग. अगेन वी हैव फॉरगॉटन. एक बार फिर से पढ़ सकते. दैट्स सो एवरी डे 2-3 hours ऐसे किताबें ब्राउज करते जाना चाहिए कॉन्शियसली, so that we are updated about the knowledge. We are refreshing ourselves about our Shastra Jnana. कुछ शास्त्र तो अवश्य पढ़ना चाहिए. I can recommend to you Yoga Vasishtam and the Bhugita and our these texts of Tripura Rahasyam, भागवतम ये सब हर दिन पढ़ने वाले ग्रंथ एंड अध्यात्म रामायण. लगाओ अपना लक्ष्य. फिर क्या होता है नेक्स्ट बाल्य जुगुप्सा वर्णनम इज 1920th में यौवन गर्हा वर्णनम. The Yuvavastha's Jugupsa explains how in Yuvavastha also not knowing exactly what to do, exactly wrong things, how do we do, and how we suffer. And again the limitations of the youth age. And problems faced also by the youth or the children. सारा भगवान सामने रखते हैं ना. Very wonderful it was. And then we were very miser and कंजूस कि जल्दी भागने के चक्कर में हमने सिर्फ लिटरल मीनिंग देखा. But with every shloka said by Rama, along with the literal indicative meaning, that each shloka's theme has the ability to become a seed sapling for many other thoughts to discuss about. That is the uniqueness of this Yogashtama Ramayana. But उसके लिए उतना दम ताकत टाइम एनर्जी इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए. तो यौवन ग्रहण वर्णनम इन 20th सर्ग. 21st was totally spent for Stri Jugupsa Varnanam. Stri for Purusha, Purusha for the Stri. So the Kama Purushartha, how it tortures us, binds us, enslaves us, destroys us, makes us do so those things by which we enter to Naraka again and again. Sara wo Stri Jugupsa Varnana was given. 22 is Jara Jugupsa Varnanam. So Balya, Yavana, and in the Yavana Avastha only that's 3. Then the next comes the Jara Jugupsa Varnanam. The plight of the old men, the problems of them, how much it is terrible. So in short, in Rama saying, the outer whole world is also empty, pitiless, meaningless. Inner antakarana also is so much of limited conditions. Stula Shariradi also. In that Balyavastha, Yuvavastha, Madhyamavastha, Vruddhavastha, this is only Avastha only in that. He has done the observation of the entire people en route to his Tirthayatra, also in the Sabha, in his Ayodhya. So every detail he got. I think out of modesty he stopped with those 20 sargas because hundreds and thousands were there to listen. अगर उनको मौका दीजिए और 20-40 सर्ग बोलते होंगे about his observations and understandings. Then it was Jara Jugupsa Varnanam in 22. Then the 23 was Kala Apavada Varnanam. Kala Apavada Varnanam, again the Kala and its limitations etc. were exhaustively discussed. Then Kala Vilasa Varnanam. How Kala plays its play on the everything created. वो वास्तव थोड़ा तगड़ा ही था वो टॉपिक. याद है तो 3-4 सर्ग थे काल के बारे में. Thus, the 24 was Kala Vilasa Varnanam. Then came the Pachisma in the 25th, Krutanta Vilasita Varnanam. The Krutanta Vilasita is the Yamaraja, his Leela, the Mrityu. उसके बारे में हमको एग्जॉस्टिवली बताए गए इन 25वां सर्ग. In the 26th Visa, Daiva Durvilasa Varnanam. How the Lord plays his Vilasa, which is the giver of dukkha to all of us. Daiva Durvilasa. That was a big chapter. Then came the 27th one, in which we saw Nishreyasa Virodhi Bhava Anityata Pratipadana. Everything which is Virodhi, opposite to the Nishreyasa. Our own attitudes, thoughts, our own goals, plans, and whatever we see in the world attitude, whichever is Virodhi to Nishreyasa, all of them Anityata Pratipadanam. Proved that they are not as beautiful or good as we see it. They are all not eternal. That's what is being spoken in Sattais. In the 28th was seen Sarva Bhava Avirata Viparyasa Pratipadanam. So Sarva Bhava, all expressions in the form of name and form. Avirata, if you don't have the Vairagya, Viparyasa, how it troubles us, Pratipadanam, that has been told. So the idea of that is what? For the all bhavas, we should have the Vairagya only. Virati, not Rati in them. That was interesting chapter. We took 13-14 days to study that. Then came the 29th, what do you say, Sarga, Sakala Padartha Anastha Pratipadana. All things can never be trusted, everything. अनास्था आस्था नहीं रख सकते उनमें क्योंकि वो शाश्वत नहीं है. That was explained to us. Then came the 30th sarga in which Sri Rama does the prarthana, upadesha prarthana. He requests for giving the upadesha. We are only browsing through the contents, mind you, sarga ka namaha. In the sarga, if you go in 40, 50, 50, 60, 40 shlokas, so many things are explained. Why I'm telling all that? If anybody is new, at least don't miss from now onwards the remaining sarga. We are not just telling you the essence of sarga and moving. Every shloka we are studying. It's a Mahayagna. Be a part of that. All the Rishi Munis, celestial beings, as they have come there to bless the Rama and see, listen and all. Even in our life also, I am so very confident these Rishi Munis Siddhaganas will come and bless if we are studying this Shastra. Any Shastra for that matter, especially this one. In the 30th Upadesha Prarthana, 31st is Raghava Prashna Varnanam. So he again puts up and asks various questions to the Guru Gana who are there. Katti, 31st Sarga. Then comes the 32nd one in this Navaschara Sadhu Vada Varnanam. The Navascharas does Sadhu Sadhu. Very well done, very well done. In this way, Pushpa Vrishti and Prashamsa of the Rama they do. From the Akasha only. 32nd Sarga. And the last 33 may they come down and they meet with the sadhus on the earth, then together respect each other. Then they are seated, then they do the both of them. Mahima Gana of Sri Ramachandra, and they say Rama's question should be answered, Jignasa should be completed, his heart should be filled with correct wisdom. If not done, our all sadhu sant का कोई ऐसे फायदा नहीं है. That is how Navaschara Mahichara Sammelanam is the name of the last 33rd sarga of first Vairagya Prakaranam. अब 15 मिनट में बोल दिया मैंने. ऐसे ही बोल दूं बाकी सब 2 दिन में हो जाएगा. 4 दिन लगाओ. बड़े में 350 है ना उसमें लास्ट में. When we browse through it, how it is, and when we study shloka by shloka, how nice it is. And little more Shraddha if we have done, we have had in doing the repetition of it or studying at home, doing some Manana Chintana, then Mukhya Vishaya at least can be with us. And both of us, busy in this Kali Yuga, amidst so many things, even coming to class for 1 hour also is Maha difficult thing. I know it. I am also in the same world, no? You are the ones who are maintaining the whole country, whole world, whole universe is run by you. The whole G7 summit is taken care of by you. You are the one who's the cause of the World Cup cricket match. You are the one consulting whom the Russia, Ukraine are fighting war or Israel and Palestine. What is that which is not depending on you? Isn't it? I know how busy you are. Yet taking 1 2 hours and coming and attending to satsangas, glorious thing. But then what to do after listening? If we do manana and taking that marker pen or something and go through it and write down the main points in our notebook, that will be our little greater sadhana. Then when you do manana of them, they remain as knowledge with us. अब यहाँ उदाहरण के लिए कहो कि वैराग्य चित्त दौरात्म्य वर्णनम क्या कहा राम. We should know it. Remember, at least out of 30 40 shlokas and points, even 5 if you remember, sorry, not 5 remember, that's a great achievement. Shastra Adhyana is done like that. And in the traditional Gurukula, whatever lesson is taught one day, all of that day only should be learned, mugged up by the children, students. Guru next day, after checking everyone that they have mastered it, that he will take up next text or next subject or next chapter or next topic or next slok. That's how we was. We can also do it in 1 year. एक जगह आश्रम में रहकर 1 Upanishad, 2 3 chapters of Gita, like this 1 Smriti Grantha, we can study. मैं तो तैयार. That is called actual अध्ययन. This is only browsing through. just listening casually. And I request those who are there, be regular, be attentive, do homework and make maximum use and benefit of these sessions. Okay. With this was the वैराग्य प्रकरणम done. मेरे को तो सपना लग रहा है, मैं बताऊं, मैं इतने साल से योग वासिष्ठ पढ़े पढ़े was there in mind, but never ever it happened. This just started. Jai Sri Ram on Ram Mandira Prana Pratishtha Day, Jan 22, 2024, and daily without break. All the texts we have done without break. 1600 days we are doing classes every day, morning and evening, from May 8th 2020 onwards. Even before that, 2019 October से मॉर्निंग इवनिंग क्लास तो एक दिन भी ब्रेक नहीं था. It is a Guinness World Book of Records. It can be if somebody puts in it. No, we are not for all of that. No, we are here, नहीं पढ़े सत्संग एक दिन भी शास्त्र, माइंड थोड़ा फिसल जाएगा, इधर उधर जाएगा, फिर से पकड़ के लाना मुश्किल है. तो बना लिया रूटीन, अब चल रहा है. Luckily, nobody is objecting to this for us. Nobody is troubling, nobody is saying, मेरे को तो ये हो रहा है खुशी. Nobody disturbs me. मैं आराम से क्लास कर रहा हूँ. And only disturbance which I have conquered now is people irregular, insincere. They don't have the value for these things. There's they don't come. Those who know it, those who don't know it, how can I say? अब वो भी मैं छोड़ दिया, मैं जिसको जितना प्रारब्ध है आएंगे, किस्मत है तो आएंगे, नहीं तो नहीं, मैं क्या करूँ उसको. No, I am free. I sit every day here, 1 hour, do my study loudly. Those who listen, that's good. Done, thank you. Now Vairagya Prakaranam is over. Second Prakaranam is MUMUKSHU Vyavahara Prakaranam. Okay, in this way only we studied Valmiki Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Adhyatma Ramayana, सारा हमने पढ़ा. गीता को भाष्यम से पढ़ेंगे with भाष्य. Now second one is Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. In this there are 20 sargas. What are the contents? First is what? Shuka Nirvanam. Shuka Nirvana is Shukadevji gets moksha. Which is Shukadeva? Vyasa Putra Bhagavan Shuka, who gave Bhagavata Purana to Parikshit ji. Same Shukadev ji. वही कहानी. I was also surprised. It took time for me to reconcile because Rama Avatar was in Treta Yuga. व्यास जी came in Dwapara Yuga. द्वैता तो पहला था. पहले वाले राम जी और वशिष्ठ जी और विश्वास जी को, बाद में आने वाले व्यास जी और उनके पुत्र सुखदेव जी और उनका निर्वाण मोक्ष के बारे में. निर्वाण इज मोक्ष. हाउ कम? देन आई अंडरस्टूड कि टाइम इज साइक्लिक, इट गोज ऑन अगेन एंड अगेन. नो, युगों का तो आना जाना होता रहता है. वी ऑल हैव स्टडीड इन भागवत कि this is a Brahmanda. The show is run by Brahmadeva. He lives for 100 years. Each year has got 365 days. Every day of Brahmadeva has got 1000 Chaturyugas. In that 14 Manu Maharaj, they rule it, 72 Chaturyugas each one. And in each Yuga, each Chaturyuga, whatever the avatars come in all those, they come again. मतलब ब्रह्मदेव जी के एक दिन में 1000 times Rama Avatara, Krishna Avatara happen like that. Now today, this is Brahmadeva's Dvitiya Parartha. 51st year Brahmadeva is now. यव्वन अवस्था में है ब्रह्मदेव. 51वां साल है ना. आद्य ब्राह्मण द्वितीय परार्थे श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वत मन्वंतरे कलियुगे प्रथमेत्पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखंडे वेरोः दक्षिण दिग्भागे श्रीशैल से ईशान्य प्रदेश है ना. कृष्णा गोदावरी नर्मदा नद्याम सन्निधौ. ऑल दैट वी डू संकल्प 1000 times Rama avatars happen and Krishna avatara. Therefore, it is known to all. It's all very mystical, very high level. If you can grasp it. Therefore, I understood कि earlier युग में हुआ वो जानते हैं. So therefore, the first sarga is Shuka Nirvana, Moksha to Shukadev ji. We will study it. You know, Shukadev ji. By himself he studies everything, but not satisfied. Goes to the father Vyas ji. Vyas ji tells everything. He says, मेरे को already पता है, but still he is not satisfied. Then he sends him to Janak ji. जनक जी उनको नो बाहर बाहर 3-7 दिन खड़े करते वहां. खड़े करना मतलब doesn't give appointment. Thereafter, then when Janaka Samvada happens, Shuka, Janakaji tells same what father tells. मैं already जानता हूँ. Then he talks about, that's what we'll see, I'll keep it a secret. Having heard from Janakaji, Shukadevji gets Nirvana. This particular story, why Vishwamitraji narrates suddenly in this Rama's Katha is, he says, you are as pure, as greater, as finermost as Shukadevji. Shukadevji needed little like this, a brushing or painting, that the whole painting is completed. He was not required to be taught anything like the final touches. Micro touches are remaining. बाकी सब हो चुका है. You are also like that. To appreciate Rama, the story is taken up directly. Okay, that's how we'll study. Then comes the second one, Vishwamitra Vakya Varnanam. है ना? Vishwamitra ji starts talking to Sri Ram ji. Third one is Sarga Anu Varnanam. Then what are there in the Sargas? That explanation comes for some time. Then Paurusha Vivaranam. Paurusha Vivaranam is the Purushartha Shakti which is given by the Lord and its glory. Then the fifth one is Paurusha Sthapanam. The need of putting our efforts for our own realization is spoken at length. Which Bhagavan does Gita mein 6th chapter mein ही उद्धरेद आत्मात्मानम with prarabdha. If we value it more than the Purushartha, we may become pessimist, non-performer. So these are essential for us in life in general, in particular spirituality more. Therefore, these are the things taken up. So Paurusha Sthapana, Daiva Nirakaranam, then Paurusha Pradhanya Samarthanam. Again another sarga to establish the importance of the Purushartha. Then again the contrast to that, expansion of the earlier topic, Daiva Nirakaranam. Then comes Karma Vichara Varnanam. The actions, their limitations, all of that, like Adi Shankar Bhagavan, पहले ही करते ज्ञान समुच्चय खंडन. Only by Jnana Atma is obtained, not by karma. So that topic is discussed in the 9th sarga. 10th one is Jnana Avataranam. The starting of the Jnana Khanda, Jnana Bhaga starts. Then Vaktru Pruchaka Lakshana. 11th shloka talks about 11th sarga. So Vaktru, the speakers, the teachers, the acharyas. Pruchaka, the prashnakartas, the listeners, the audience, the shishya. Their lakshanas are talked in the 11th sarga. In this Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. So Mumukshu ko aisa hona chahiye. He should depend on his own Purushartha. He should have all the Pruchaka and Sadhaka Lakshanas. Ye sara. Then the 12th sarga talks about Tattva Mahatmya Varnanam. The explanation about the Paramatma Tattva, its glory. 12th one. Then the 13th mein, the sadhanas, one by one. First 13th sarga, Shama Nirupanam. Shama, Manasa Shama Uchyate. Shavasya Bhava Shanti. To control of the mind is Shama. Need of that sadhana for a Mumukshu comes in 13th sarga. 14th sarga, Vichara Nirupanam. You see, in this only that shloka, I quote to you often. Moksha dvare dvarapalaha chatvara samprakirtitaha shamo vichara santoshaha chaturtaha sadhu sangamaha. That's from this yoga Vaashishtha only. So, in that context only these things. Maybe ये shloka उसी सर्ग में आता होगा. So, shama nirupanam, sarga 13, vichara nirupanam, 14th sarga, vichara means contemplation. Then santosha nirupanam, need of being content with the worldly things, etc. So that the mind is calm and quiet. Opposite of contentment is Trishna and greed, which will keep us restless and extroverted. There is no end to that. We are in the delusion. Therefore, that topic of Santosha Nirupanam in 15th. 16th Sarga talks about Sadachara Nirupanam. Sadachara Nirupanam. What is the Sadachara? Life to be lived so that it adds to the qualification and ability for sadhana. Then comes 17th Grantha Sankhya Adi Varnanam. In the subsequent total grantha, कितने श्लोक कितने सर्ग है उसका वर्णना. Then 18th one talks about Dushtanta Nirupanam. Some Dushtantas are given about this pursuit. Then the 19th is Pramana Nirupanam. The Pramana for this Shastra. Shruti Pramana to hona hi chahiye. Then comes the 20th one, Sadachara Nirupanam. These are the 20 sargas that are there in second, the Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Then in the Utpatti Prakaranam number 3, own only 122 sargas, ekdam 6 times more, like the stock market. Suddenly anything problem in the whole world, itna gir jata hai girawat. Suddenly everything's good, oh, 6 times it jumps. Like that is 122 sargas in the third उत्पत्ति प्रकरण, वो लेटर ऑन. पहले तो ये 20 सर्ग के लिए हमको 20 इंटू 2 लगाओ, 40 दिन तो लगेंगे ही, नॉट लेस देन दैट. लगे थोड़ा ज्यादा तो माफ करना, पढ़ते ही जाएंगे हम, उसमें क्या है. डन. नाउ लेट अस डू टुडे द पारायणम ऑफ द फर्स्ट सर्ग टू बिगिन विथ. शुरू करेंगे. अच्छा है, मंगलाचरण. गुरुदेवा रक्षमा पाई. ओके गुरुदेवा, only chanting we do, talk satsang we'll do tomorrow. या चैंटिंग भी कल ही करें क्या? We'll do today. ओम श्री राम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. अथ श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम द्वितीय प्रकरणम मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम प्रथमः सर्गः. श्री वाल्मीकिरुवाच. ओम इति नादेन महता वचस्युक्ते सभागतैः राममग्रगतं प्रीत्या विश्वामित्रोऽभ्यभाषत. न राघव तवास्त्यन्यत् ज्ञेयं ज्ञानवतां वर. स्वयैव सूक्ष्मया बुद्ध्या सर्वं विज्ञातवानसि. केवलं मार्जनामात्रं मनागेवोपयुज्यते. स्वभावविमले नित्यं स्वबुद्धिमुकुरे तव. भगवद्व्यासपुत्रस्य शुकस्येव मतिस्तव. विश्रान्तिमात्रमेवान्तः ज्ञातज्ञेयाप्यपेक्षते. श्रीराम उवाच. भगवद्व्यासपुत्रस्य शुकस्य भगवन् कथं ज्ञेयेऽप्यादौ न विश्रान्तं विश्रान्तं च धिया पुनः. विश्वामित्र उवाच. आत्मोदन्तसमं राम कथ्यमानमिदं मया. शृणु व्यासात्मजोदन्तं जन्मनामान्तकारणं. योऽयमञ्जनशैलाभः निविष्टो हेमविष्टरे. पार्श्वे तव पितुर्व्यासः भगवान् भास्करद्युतिः. अस्याभूत् इन्दुवदनः तनयो नयकोविदः. शुको नाम महाप्राज्ञः यज्ञो मूर्त्येव सुस्थितः. प्रविचारयतो लोक यात्राम् अलम् इमां हृदि. तवेव किल तस्यापि विवेक उदभूद् अयम्. तेनासौ स्वविवेकेन स्वयमेव महामनाः. प्रविचार्य चिरं चारु यत् सत्यं तदवाप्तवान्. स्वयं प्राप्ते परे वस्तुनि अविश्रान्तमनाः स्थितः. इदं वस्त्विति विश्वासं नासावात्मन्युपाययौ. केवलं विररामास्य चेतो विगतचापलं. भोगेभ्यो भूरिभङ्गेभ्यः धाराभ्य इव चातकः. एकदा सोमल अमलप्रज्ञः मेरावेकान्तसुस्थितं. पप्रच्छ पितरं भक्त्या कृष्णद्वैपायनं मुनिं. संसाराडम्बरमिदं कथमभ्युत्थितं मुने. कथं च प्रशमं याति कियत् कस्य कदेति वा. इति पृष्टेन मुनिना व्यासेनाखिलम् आत्मजे. यथावत् अमलं प्रोक्तं वक्तव्यं विदितात्मना. आज्ञासिषं पूर्वमेतत् अहमित्यथ तत्पितुः. स शुकः शुभया बुद्ध्या न वाक्यं बह्वमन्यत. व्यासोऽपि भगवान् बुद्ध्वा पुत्राभिप्रायमीदृशं. प्रत्युवाच पुनः पुत्रं नाहं जानामि तत्त्वतः. जनको नाम भूपालः विद्यते वसुधातले. यतावत् वेत्त्यसौ वेद्यं तस्मात् सर्वमवाप्स्यसि. पित्रेत्युक्ते शुकः प्रायात् सुमेरोर्वसुधातले. विदेहनगरीं प्राप जनकेनाभिपालिताम्. आवेदितोऽसौ याष्टीकैः जनकाय महात्मने. द्वारि व्याससुतो राजन् शुकोऽत्र स्थितवान् इति. जिज्ञासार्थं शुकस्यास्य वास्तामेवेत्यवज्ञया अवज्ञया जिज्ञासार्थं शुकस्यासौ आस्तामेवेत्यवज्ञया उक्त्वा बभूव जनकः तूष्णीं सप्तदिनान्यथ ततः प्रवेशयामास जनकः शुकमङ्गलं तत्राहानि सप्तैव तथैवावसदन् सदुन्मनाः अतः प्रवेशयामास जनकोऽन्तः पुरं शुकं राजा न दुष्यते तावत् इति सप्तदिनानि च तत्रोन्मदाभिः कान्ताभिः भोजनैर्भोगसञ्चयैः जनको लालयामास शुकं शशिसमाननं ते भोगास्तानि दुःखानि व्यासपुत्रस्य तन्मनः नाजह्रुर्मन्दपवनाः बद्धपीठमिवाचलं केवलं सुसमः स्वस्थः मौनी मुदितमानसः अतिष्ठत्स शुकस्तत्र सम्पूर्ण इव चन्द्रमाः परिज्ञातस्वभावं तं शुकं स जनको नृपः आनीतम् उदितात्मानम् अवलोक्य ननामः निःशेषितजगत्कार्यं प्राप्ताखिलमनोरथ किमीप्सितं तवेत्याशु कृतस्वागतमाहतम् श्रीशुक उवाच संसाराडम्बरमिदं कथम् अभ्युत्थितं गुरो कथं प्रशममायाति यतावत् कथयाशु मे विश्वामित्र उवाच जनकेनेति पृष्टेन शुकस्य कथितं तदा तदेव यत्पुरा प्रोक्तं तस्य पित्रा महात्मना श्रीशुक उवाच स्वयमेव मया पूर्वम् एतत् ज्ञातं विवेकतः एतदेव च पृष्टेन पित्रा मे समुदाहृतं भवताप्येष एवार्थः कथितो वाग्विदाम्बर एष एव च वाक्यार्थः शास्त्रेषु परिदृश्यते यथायं स्वविकल्पोत्थः स्वविकल्पपरीक्षया क्षीयते दग्धसंसारः निस्सारः इति निश्चयः तत्किमेतत् महाबाहो सत्यं ब्रूहि ममाचलं त्वत्तो विश्रान्तिमाप्नोमि चेतसा भ्रमता जगत् जनक उवाच नातः परतरः कश्चित् निश्चयोऽस्त्यपरो मुने स्वयमेव त्वया ज्ञातं गुरुतश्च पुनः श्रुतम् अविच्छिन्नचिदात्मैकः पुमान् अस्तीह नेतरतु स्वसङ्कल्पवशात् बद्धः निस्सङ्कल्पश्च मुच्यते तेन त्वया स्फुटं ज्ञातं ज्ञेयं यस्य महात्मनः भोगेभ्यो विरतिर्जाता दृश्यात् प्राक् सकलात् इह तव बालमहावीर मतिर्विरतिमागता भोगेभ्यो दीर्घरोगेभ्यः किमन्यत् श्रोतुमिच्छसि न तथा पूर्णता जाता सर्वज्ञानमहानिधेः तिष्ठतस्तपसि स्पारे पितुस्तव यथा तव व्यासादधिक एवाहं व्यासशिष्योऽसि तत्सुतः भोगेच्छातानवेनेह मत्तोऽप्यत्यधिको भवान् प्राप्तं प्राप्तव्यमखिलं भवता पूर्णचेतसा न दृश्ये पतसि ब्रह्मन् मुक्तस्त्वं भ्रान्तिमुत्सृज अनुशिष्टः स इति एवं जनकेन महात्मना अतिष्ठत्स शुकस्तूष्णीं स्वच्छे परमवस्तुनि वीतशोकभयायासः निरीहश्चिन्न संशयः जगामशिखरं मेरोः समाध्यर्थमनिन्दितं तत्र वर्षसहस्राणि निर्विकल्पसमाधिना दश स्थित्वा शशामासौ आत्मन्यस्नेहदीपवतो व्यपगतकलनाकलङ्कशुद्धः स्वयममलात्मनि पावने पदेसौ सलिलकण इवाम्बुधौ महात्मा विगलितवासनमेकतां जगाम इति आर्षे श्रीवासिष्ठमहारामायणे वाल्मीकीये मुमुक्षुव्यवहारप्रकरणे शुकनिर्वाणं नाम प्रथमः सर्गः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम Shri Valmiki Sharanam Mama, Shri Valmiki Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Rama Sharanam Mama, Shri Rama Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, 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 Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. This is enough today. Tomorrow we'll study from the Shloka 1. Don't miss the classes, dear friends. टाइम को ना निकालना पड़ता है यार, कन्वीनियंस को बनाना पड़ता है, नहीं होता अपने आप. People are busy in Kruta, Treta, Kali, Dwapara, same. Among those people, those who could take time, they took out, they put their efforts, they realized the self. Om Nadatra Suryo Bhadra Chandra Tarakam Nema Vindito Bhad Tasya Bhasa Narayana Dasarata Sita Namo Namo Brahma Namo Yeri Mimram Brahman. All Shri Siyavar Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Ramayana Yoga Smaravana Shastra ki jai. All Shri Vaashishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Veda Vyasadi समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की योगा स्मरण आचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब सुंदर की जय. सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जन्म पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिभरात्रि माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवा उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म स्थापक मुमुक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्मक जीवन विधान की जय. Thank you. So Vyasaji also is there. Vyasaji did great stuti of Rama and all. In reciprocation, Vyasa stuti, Shuka stuti, and Katha to encourage Rama. So it's a very decent way of beginning. We'll revel in each of the shloka. Maja aayega. Right? Thank you. Come after 5 minutes now to study in Hindi our Atma Panchakam text. Atma Shatkam, sorry. Om Shri Rama. Yes. Join in 5 minutes.